guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve Michaels, and I'm here with Bobby D.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Bobby.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing the hair today.
Trying.
Hey, turn to the side. Let everybody see how that. Look, he's short in the back, nice and groomed, and then he's got all those locks in front. Man, you're killing me today, Bobby. Looking great on the 4th of July, baby. The 4th of July.
Yes, sir.
God bless America, right? Hey, Bobby and I have been working together for a really long time, and it's really comes out of just this kind of like friendship that's developed over Bobby being like a young, version of me in regards to losing hair. And when I, worked with him, I saw his process and I really liked it. He was very methodical. He wasn't overly emotional. He made the right decisions. He really kind of sort of didn't jump on the Finasteride thing like all of you youngins out there. But he took his time, but now he's doing that.
Yeah.
And obviously the results over the past 5 years have been incredible. He looks fantastic. He has all his self-confidence back, which is what hairlines can do to you.
Yep.
Right? So Bobby, I really appreciate you. Bobby always likes to call me his second dad. I take that as a compliment. I'll walk away from the age thing, but what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
So Bobby, I got a little bit of a quiz for you, okay? And you know me really well now. And I'm a pretty stand-up guy, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, if they met me at a Starbucks, it would be exactly like this, right? Like there's no like scripts, right? It is what it is. I just love helping people with anything, actually.
Yeah.
But hair loss is very close to my heart from all those years ago when I suffered so much, turning now my lemons into lemonade and only doing it to put content out there to help you. But a couple things, as we dilly-dally into other things in life, Bobby and I have gone to the gym together and, he's worked me out and I love that workout. And we talked about some stuff there and how your hair affects your kind of, self-esteem when you're walking around the gym.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 5 things in life. 5 things in life. Now, I have my top 5 that I would say I would pass along to someone younger that is now looking to live their life. You got your own place, you got your own job, you got your own car. You'll meet someone, you'll have a family maybe or maybe not. But point is now we're over that 30 threshold, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So
getting old.
So you got 10 years under your belt in your 20s, which you were, when you were in school and then you got out and job and all that. What are some things do you think that you would tell someone much younger than you to, basic things to just like, structured standard operating procedure to have a good life? What would one be?
Hit the gym.
Hit the gym. That's on my list.
Be the first
think like me? Okay.
Stay in shape.
Stay in shape. Exactly. So actually well, that's not number 1, but it's not like in any order. Okay.
Yeah.
So you listen, here's the thing, right? You got to keep the body moving. All right. Now Bobby and I happen to be gym rats. Now I will say that, but then there's gym rats that like are at the gym all the time, right? That's not us. So like, we're at the gym a lot, but we're not like hanging out at the gym after our workouts. Okay. So unless you find a young lady that you're attracted to and it'll hang around. But what we really like is going to the gym. We like the vibe. We like the music. We like the feeling, the endorphins and all that. So yes, that is correct. That's one of mine that I would pass down to you. So you're one step ahead of me as usual.
Trying to.
And Bobby, so the feeling, now it doesn't have to be the weights or the gym like me and you. When I'm not a preacher, so I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. But if they ask me my advice, it's to find a fitness, some sort of fitness. That could be swimming, right? That could be mountain climbing. And then, those things they build these things all over now. And then you got like, biking, right? I don't think bowling or golf really kind of fit in there. But you got to do something to get that heart rate up. Pilates is awesome. I believe in yoga. I love Bikram yoga. Karate, I think that's good for the mind as well if you're really into it. I used to do that for years and years. So, what you need to do is find something physical as you go on from your young life into your mid years so that you don't, let that father time, mother nature start to catch up to you, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put that one away. Fitness. Awesome. Great job. How about number 2? You got anything?
I would just say just staying focused, grinding, don't quit on things. Just keep pushing through, staying
good.
steady.
That's good advice. That'll add to our list because that's not on my list. But yes, Bobby, you're right. You want to, don't get distracted, right? Set your goals.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So let me throw one at you that's on my list. It's nutrition, which kind of goes in with hand in hand, right? So everybody likes to have a cocktail now and then, glass of wine, right? Out with the friends. I personally haven't had to drop alcohol in 3 years. That's not because I'm better than anybody. I just don't get good feelings from alcohol. And it took me I won't say how many years, but a lot of years to learn that the risk reward for alcohol doesn't do it for me. When I say risk, I don't mean like, oh, my organ's going to fall out, like liver or anything. I'm talking about like, I don't get that buzz, happy guy thing.
Mm-hmm. You're already happy as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but I don't need alcohol, and it's just like club soda. Mm-hmm. So, I was at a dinner recently with family I have in the Northeast in the New York area, and everybody's sitting around, and it was a bring your own wine, and they go to my glass, and my glass was already filled with water and ice, and I felt like 100% comfortable drinking the water out of the wine glass. I mean, the waiter was freaking out because that wasn't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use the water glass. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I was happy. I don't need alcohol, but maybe you do, but just don't drink a lot.
Yeah, fair.
So go back to the nutrition, right? So, Bobby and I are the gym rats, but that gym is really connected to about 85%, maybe 80% of it is your benefits will be reflected in your nutrition. Mm-hmm. So you really have to pay attention to the food you eat. We all know this, but life is like really fast, and fast food tastes really good, and it doesn't start catching up to you till about 35. Mm-hmm. So Bobby's getting close. Yeah. So, but I don't worry about him. So, how about another one on the list?
I would say, Steve, maybe throw in some finasteride. I don't know, put that on the list.
Finasteride's on my list. Bobby, you think like me. Smart minds think alike. Yeah. So, in the 5, and we added another one, what Bobby had mentioned, Finasteride is an insurance policy for your hair. Now, this goes out to the men of any age out there and women post-menopause. Women, it's more the oral minoxidil, but I don't want to confuse anybody. The Finasteride is the male insurance policy for your hair, okay? I need to pass this on, and that's one of the main reasons I started this channel, was to let you guys know that what you read online about this medicine is simply not true. I'm not a doctor. He's not a doctor. David DiMuzio is not a doctor. And we're on YouTube all the time talking about this medication, because not only has it helped us, but it's helped hundreds of our friends. I mean, we don't have that many friends, but maybe you do. But I mean, it's people we know, people we talk to, people we see, we're connected. And if you're using the medication, you are, number one, stopping any further hair loss most of the time. I'd say in the high 90%. And then you're thickening your hair as well.
Yeah.
So you cannot go wrong using Finasteride. Just don't go to the internet and read stupid things about it. I like to combine it with oral minoxidil. So that is on the list as well. What's next on the list?
I would just say maybe just stay in school, get that education. It's always a good thing.
That's not on my list, but well, listen. I'm sure there's 22-year-olds out there that are billionaires that created an app, right?
That's true, yeah.
But that's not you and that's not me, right?
No.
Okay. Did you hit the lottery recently?
No, I wish.
So you need to have an education, and it's good for your mind as well, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of mine that I have 2 left on my list, is floss your teeth.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So floss your teeth. Now, did you know that I have anxiety or when I go to the dentist?
Yeah.
Okay, you knew that. Yeah. So I have anxiety when I go to the dentist because, I take really good care of myself, and I'm always like afraid something's going to go wrong, because it's like, why would that go wrong when I take good care of myself? Mm-hmm. Well, I have the type of teeth I have require a lot of high maintenance, because they're what's called soft teeth. That means if I eat the wrong foods or don't take care of my teeth, I can get cavities, I can have problems. I knew that really early in life, and I am a freak. Even though I'm afraid of the dentist, I am a freak about x-rays. I'm a freak about cleanings. I'm a freak about replacing any fillings I had, replacing any crowns I've had. The money I've spent is ridiculous, but it's worth it. And I floss my teeth every night. I can never go to bed without flossing my teeth.
It's a good thing to do, Steve.
Brushing as well.
Yeah,
right?
I imagine.
And water pick if you can do that, but it's a lot. But the flossing is something like, if I'm like, in a Marriott or something and traveling, and I forgot my floss, there's no way, luckily they have that down there. Did you know that? Did they have that stuff down there? No. Yeah, so if you go to one of these high-end hotels, you can get anything you want. They have all these little survival kits. Anyway, flossing. And then the last one I have on my list, maybe another good one from Bobby, but what would you see? What would the last thing? You get one more.
I don't know. It's just staying on top of your health. That's the main thing. Getting your checkups and physicals and stuff.
Yeah, doctor's appointments, which don't get me started on that. Okay, my last one is sunscreen. Okay, so it's basic stuff, right? It's diet and nutrition, right? It's fitness. It's flossing the teeth. It's wearing your sunscreen and it's taking your Finasteride. So let's go back to the sunscreen. I am the man of shade. Like I literally can figure out where shade is when there's no shade, okay? I will find shade. I am a vampire. I cannot go in the sun. I love the beach. When you grew up in the Northeast and it's freezing cold in that water and then you move to Florida, you love the beach. And, you know, not for nothing, Bobby, but now at this age where I'm at, and I'm not a jealous guy, I'm not a greedy guy, I'm a competitive guy, but not with anybody else, really with myself. And I do see people that I have watched for years in the sun, baking every weekend, that their skin now is just really not what I want for myself, right? You know, it's amazing. I used to go down to Miami all the time, and you'll go out on the beach near Bal Harbor, which is like Jennifer Lopez, Mark Anthony, like rich people places, you know? And these old ladies would come in with those like, you know, $1,000 sunglasses on to Saks or Neiman Marcus, and they're buying this like skin cream to keep your skin young that costs like $50 for like a small ounce. But meanwhile, they just laid in the sun for 8 hours.
Yeah,
Isn't that called an oxymoron, Bobby?
Yeah.
You know, if you said to me, Steve, I just baked myself up on the roof of this building for the last 8 hours, you got any cream to make my skin look young? I'd be like, is that an oxymoron? Yeah. Okay, so this is a hair channel. So part of that thing in life where, you know, for you out there that are looking for some guidance. Oh, I had one more.
What?
Buy one stock of something you like.
Okay.
Buy one stock. So SpaceX just came out, right? Who's the richest man in the world?
Oh, Elon.
He's worth how much?
Was it billions now?
Trillion.
Trillion.
First trillionaire ever. Okay, you know how much respect I have, especially for someone coming from another country that's now a trillionaire? Like, this guy is I know he's on the spectrum and all that, but like, it works to his advantage. Like, he's incredible. And he's had a hair transplant.
Yeah.
Maybe two.
We talked about it, yeah.
SpaceX, okay, SPCX. I bought some shares. You know, everybody's laughing at me. They're like, oh, why'd you buy that? You know, he's outer space. I'm like, he's a trillionaire. The guy's been successful. He's one of the few people, Bobby, in my life that actually continues to be successful. Like, what'll happen a lot, like, look at Mark Cuban, right? The guy who owns, well, actually, he's successful with a few things too, because he bought the Dallas Mavericks, and that's successful, right? But I mean, that's a monopoly though. You know what I mean? But anyway, but he had a couple billion to buy them. But when he sold his company, what was it, PayPal? Or was that Elon Musk? Well, anyway, whatever Mark Cuban went into, and so I just don't see Mark Cuban like starting another company and making another like $20 billion, right? I mean, nothing, I'm not taking anything away from him. What I'm saying is Elon Musk goes from one company to another, like Tesla. There's a boring company. There's a chip they're going to put in your brain if you have epilepsy or Parkinson's. There's SpaceX. There's Starlink. These are all like the top companies in the world with the growth potential is incredible. So I'm going to put my money on the side of Elon Musk. That's what I'm going to do. I got a little bit of Tesla. I got not a lot. I got a little bit of SpaceX. And the advice to young people out there, or of any age, if you're like, you know, Bobby's still young, but is that like, you know, find something you really like that you enjoy. You know, in the old days, YouTube, until they were bought out by Google. So you could now buy a couple shares of Google and you'll own YouTube, you know? If you're a New York Knicks fan that they finally won, you can actually buy, I can't remember the symbol, but you can buy into like Madison Square Garden. You also get the Rangers. I don't know if anybody know that, but I'm a New York guy. So anyway, so there you got it. So I hope this helps people out there trying to guide them through life, the floss, the sunscreen, buying some stock, fitness and nutrition, education. And what is the grand finale?
The Finasteride.
Finasteride. Hey, happy 4th of July, Bobby.
You too, brother.
Hope this entertains you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.